Hey guys, Russ here from Wilson Land and Cattle Company. I'm with Walker and Emmy and Rosie. Rosie's down. We had kind of a tragic event here the last 3 days, I guess it's been. Okay guys, as many of you know, we've been trying to breed horses and donkeys here for a number of years, and this here's kind of the straw that broke the camel's back. 2 days ago, Rosie come into labor, and she was struggling. She was all swelled up in the back end, and I took an examination glove and went in and to check, and to me it felt like the baby was coming backwards with its front or with its legs forward and its butt coming out. So I couldn't get it pushed back in, get it switched around and whatnot, and not having a lot of experience. I've had some experience with calves and stuff, which is very similar to this. We called the veterinarian. The veterinarian came out. She was here in an hour, and she had some really slippy, slimy lubrication to help with the problem. And here the foal wasn't backwards. The foal's front shoulder was coming out. Its head was folded back, and its legs was folded back. So there was no way that was going to come out the birthing canal. So we had to push it back in, and we finally got a front leg to pop out. Here it was frontwards instead of backwards, and its neck was folded back over itself. So we pushed that back in, and the vet, she's just a little petite thing, and she got tired, and so she walked me through what we needed to do. So I got an OB chain around the baby's neck, and the baby was stillborn. We knew it was stillborn just the way it is, the way it was coming out and whatnot. So we weren't worried about harming the baby, but we were more worried about saving Rosie here. And so we got an OB chain around the neck, and we got it popped out of there, and Rosie was up. We gave her a whole bunch of drugs. We gave her steroids. We gave her 2 antibiotics. We gave her pain medication. We gave her fever reducer. We had a whole pharmacy of stuff that we threw at her here. And now 2 days later, we got Rosie up. She struggled in her stall a little bit last night. Well, Walker was walking his donkey, trying to get a little more strength in her back legs because she's been having troubles getting up, and because she pinched a nerve partially, like the heifer did here. We got her down here, she went down again, and she went back into labor. And here, I made a rookie mistake, and so did the vet. After we pulled that baby, we should have went back in to examine to make sure there wasn't another one. Well, happened to be here there was another head coming out, and so it was kind of the similar situation as what we had with the first one, except for the head was coming out, but the front legs was pointing backwards. And the way you want them to come out of the mother is you want them to be laying upright with their head and their 2 front feet coming out. That's how they come out the birthing canal the easiest. And what this one here was, the baby was back, and this here's the twin that we didn't know, and it was my rookie mistake and the vet's rookie mistake. It was the vet's rookie mistake not to go back in and check for this baby. So we worked pretty hard here this morning. Walker, he got good and juicy, with stuff, and Mama got lots of stinky stuff on her because the babies have been dead for a while, so you can just imagine what that smells like. But we tried pulling it. We got the OB rope around or aka baler twine around the baby's neck, and we started pulling it, and it got stuck even harder. And we used the ultra slippy stuff because whenever the vet was here, I just had her sell me a bottle of that just so I have it on hand. And thankfully we did that, because we put, it's called J-Lube, and it's a powder, and as soon as it hits water, it's just ultra slippy.
Essentially powderized butter.
Yeah, I think it's even slippier than butter. But anyhow, we put that on there and we tried getting that baby out. So what I ended up doing, we tried pulling it with the legs back. That just wasn't working. So I ended up having to push it back in. We got one leg to pop out, and we got it partially pulled out. And then we ended up working around and getting the other front leg. As soon as we had the other front leg, we had the baby to pop out. So, and it was actually a really big baby. The first one was kind of small. This one here probably was way too large for her.
Yeah.
But we went and we got it out. I gave her some dexamethasone. Oh, she's trying to get up. Come on, good girl.
That's a good girl.
Come on, roll her up. Roll her up. Good, good.
There we go. There we go.
Perfect. Good. Okay, we got her rolled up here, which is a good thing. And while we got her up on her feet, she may lay back down because she is absolutely exhausted. We're gonna
3 days labor. That's a bit.
We're gonna try and get some water into her, but this is a good sign. We're actually able to get water back into her. She's rolled back up. I gave her some more Dex with steroid and anti-inflammatory. I gave that to her this morning. We've been giving her Banamine, which is a fever reducer painkiller. So I expect her. I'm really glad that she's wanting to roll back up. She was just utterly exhausted here this morning from unfortunate incident. We're gonna continue to give her. We have antibiotics here. We have one that we're gonna give to her tomorrow. We give her a 3-day antibiotic, which is really good. I don't remember what the name of it is. It's a really good antibiotic, and then we're putting the antibiotic in her feed as well. And then I'm giving her Banamine twice a day for inflammatory, or for swelling, and for fever and pain. And I hope that we get a full recovery on her. This is one of these iffy things. Hopefully she makes it. But we're doing our best. We're doing all we can. The only reason I'm doing this video is to be completely transparent with you guys. I don't want to hide anything from you. And that being said, we're probably not going to be breeding donkeys or horses anymore. In my opinion, what has gone on with the donkeys and the horses is the reason that we're having so much trouble with it. We've been giving them minerals. We've been giving them the right diet. We've just had a whole bunch of really bad things happen. And I think what has happened over the years with the person that's been breeding horses and donkeys over the years and only having 1 or 2 animals, basically babying them, they've actually bred problems into the breed. It's like our cows. If we have problems with our cows not dropping live calves, or we have problems with them, if our cows do not wean a live merchantable calf, she's for sale. So that calls a lot of the problems out of the system. And the same with the sheep. The sheep have to produce a live merchantable lamb in order to stay on our farm. And our horses and donkeys are basically pleasure, but we tried to breed them to actually bring an extra income into the farm to help with the feeding costs and the whatever else that arose with the mules and donkeys. So, and that being said, we have a black donkey here, Black Jack here. He come out of Kentucky. He'll breed mares. He breeds Janets. He's got a lot of live babies on the ground. He's a really good boy. Very gentle. Emmy Lou can handle him. Walker can handle him. He's he's never been mean or anything like that, but he's for sale. We have an old mule for sale. She's probably 20 years old. She's for sale if you want to buy her. And I would say here in another month, Annie Oakley, the one that I've been riding for a long time, or for 2 or 3 years here breaking, she's gonna be for sale as soon as I get my other one started. And she's a lot of fun to ride, but you need to be an experienced rider to ride her. She's a little quick. So that being said, guys, I just wanted to show you this, being transparent. We're going to be keeping this donkey. Walker broke this donkey to ride. She rides like a dream. So she's just basically going to be a pleasure animal. We're done breeding mules and donkeys. So
Bye.
bye.